Hedge, welcome back. It is the last shoutcasted match of the evening. It is Morrow against Mana, and we have some exciting updates from the other match section. Why don't you tell us a little bit about that, Dr. D'Apollo?
Servant is actually won again, 2-1 versus, who was it against again?
Lalush.
Yeah, managing to take down Lalush. Quite an epic game. Servant, oh my god, he is impressing me so much recently.
Yeah, absolutely.
Impressed me so much. And also, Liquid Tyler, if you guys hear mostly, people on the internet obviously know, Liquid Tyler's actually 1-1. He actually lost to a 7 pool versus Action Jesus.
So Action Jesus' infamous early pool in action is quite effective. The way that we discovered it was by opening up the match history for Tyler and going to the build order, and the build order was drone,
Pool.
spawning pool. Zergling, and it was that for about 3 pages. But either way, they're playing their final game. We will get updates on that after this. But without any further ado, it looks like we're going to be going into Mana against Morrow. The first map is Zell Naga Caverns. Are you guys ready for the last match of the night? Well, let us begin then. Apollo, it's all you, baby.
Do we have any MouzMana fans in the house? Oh. Oh,
Did
really?
that actually just happen?
Do we have any MouzMorrow fans?
Oh, whoa, my
Homeboy
goodness.
crowds.
Do you know what country Mana is from?
No.
Man, did I put you on the spot.
Do you know where he's from?
No, of course not. So Mana is spawning in the top right as the red Protoss. He is from Europe. The bottom left, we have Morrow as the blue Zerg, and the map is going to be Zell Naga Caverns.
This is going to be quite interesting. Zerg versus Protoss. I think Morrow's strength is Zerg versus Terran. Obviously taking out Show, one of the tournament favorites.
Yeah.
Zerg versus Protoss, though, a little bit different. We did see one of his matches that he did win. Morrow, though, playing Zerg in this tournament, not so much playing Terran as he has switched races and still advancing into the later stage of the tournament. This is going to be the first game of the series. Will he be able to go into the quarterfinals, though?
Yeah, Zerg vs. Protoss is definitely a tough matchup if you do not know what you're doing. I mean, when you did say his best matchup you thought was Zerg vs. Terran, I wanted to be like, oh yeah, and Terran vs. Zerg in patch 1.2. I still cannot get over the fact that Morrow was bold enough to completely switch races when he was, of course, a very, very popular player. Very big career.
And it's not like he had problems while playing Terran either. He was winning tournaments. Obviously, he won the Intel Extreme Masters.
Yeah.
And he was making money playing as Terran, but then thought, oh, wait a minute, what is this?
Oh, a Forge is getting thrown down.
A cancelled gateway into a Forge, and it might, I don't know, this is kind of interesting because he's gone gas pool. You usually do this when you see hatchery first, but he is going to be putting down a pile.
I'm so sorry. This is actually one of the weirdest things that I may have ever seen. This pylon will not really be able to cover much of anything at all. The Forge will have to build cannons a little bit farther away. He'll have to re-wall in the front ramp. So it looks like he's going to be going for some sort of something outside the front. There's the cannon going down. And there's a double cannon rush.
And I don't think it's going to be really effective. All these drones are just going to take it down anyway.
I mean, Mana is doing something very, very unusual. And oh my god, I don't even think he got the cancel up in time. Damn it, I kicked the computer. Oh no.
Day9.
Oh, is the camera on me right now?
I just let them know that you kicked the PC.
Oh man.
Day9. That's the second time it's happened this weekend.
Oh, it wouldn't be a tournament without technical difficulties, would it? So now I gotta reach underneath the computer and restart it. And D'Apollo, I'll let you take care of this one. You just laugh at me comfortably while I reset.
I'm just gonna let the players know what is happening. That's not good for you, Morrow, he says, Mana, in chat.
Yeah, I mean, I think the players are probably going to want to play this game out. I think that's going to be what the end result is.
Yeah, I think they're just going to...
Yeah,
well,
have them play the game out right now. Mana is begging for a regame. I would actually defer to the judgment of the admins, because that's definitely... pause the game really fast. Oh, did you leave the game as well? Okay, so that way you're spoiler-free, yeah. So we are going to be rebooting again, and my sincerest apologies. That is my fault and my fault alone. I'm going to scoot this computer a little bit farther away from me.
You got to be careful though not to kick it off the stage.
Yeah,
That would be ultimate.
Yeah, that would be how I pull that one off. So we're going to consult our tournament referees to see what the best course of action is. No doubt the players are going to want to just continue that game as is. I mean, Mana, I have no idea what was going through his head. I mean, the cannon rush where he didn't cancel the cannons, because when the second cannon was about to fall without being canceled, an involuntary muscle reaction went through my right leg and through the computer. So again, it's so important in a situation like that to have a good follow-through for Mana, because that seemed impulsive in my eyes.
Well, Morrow completely countered it. He had all the drones there, taking out the cannons, and he was in a bad position. But both players are members of the same team. I mean, that might impact the decision. Trying to be sportsmanship, as they are both members of Mouse Esports. Though they are still in the game, just looking at my friends list, Morrow is still in the game. They've probably got it paused while speaking to admins. And we're going to have to see how that does figure out. But I'd expect a rematch. You can't really call it that early, because even though Mana would have been in a less favored position, the game wasn't over by any means. And that's the usual, the way it is decided. If the game is not 100% game over, it's usually a restart. So
Yeah. And I just have a fast question for the wonderful production man on the right. That overlay, the Day9 netcast, that is above the SteelSeries logo, is that correct? All right, fantastic. That means that we do have the ability to rewatch a replay as though it were a live game, and we'll just ignore the part where I end up leaving the game.
Yeah, both players still in the game. We have to see how this works out. I don't know how it is. It just has to be a restart. There's like nothing else. They can't. Mana surely cannot claim that as a win.
Yeah, well, we are going to end up
not Mana, sorry, Morrow.
Yeah, we are going to be consulting our tournament ref Hellspawn to find out what the best course of action is.
Man, you got to stop kicking PCs.
I got to stop. It's a bad habit.
You got to stop that.
I've been a user of PC kicking for many years.
All right, they're just discussing what's happening apparently. Morrow thinks he is ahead, of course he's
Morrow
ahead.
Definitely is ahead, yeah, but it's not entirely clear what's going to happen. So I'm pretty sure Morrow will debate that till the day he dies. Make sure that he gets that played out. I'm actually going to consult them really fast, so they're going to try to figure out if it's a restart or not. And honestly, if it is a regame and they decide that, going to have to replay it and Morrow ends up losing, I'll totally take the blame for it.
He would be pretty mad if that happened.
And it was my fault. I kicked the PC. I was wrong. I'll be the first one to admit it. I will completely accept responsibility from that one with a little bit of a blush and a large grin.
They're asking for your opinion, so if you'd like to give your bold opinion. I think the game should be played out and then a replay submitted. Is that your honest opinion? Is that how you decide this?
Honestly, because as long as there hasn't been a huge major change in the gameplay, they can always finish it, and we can recast the replay. I'm actually going to stop the recording on my console over here, because we don't want that one uploaded to the archives. Shh, they'll never know.
They'll never know this happened.
Only the live viewers. All right. So without any further ado, let's talk a little bit about the other matches that are going on. So let's do a little bit of snooping, Honestly, looking for results in the match history feels a lot like stalking people on Facebook. They don't know you're doing it, but you can see their builds, you can see what their win record is. So
what's Tyler doing, man? Let me know what Tyler's doing.
Yeah, let's see here. We have Tyler. Tyler's actually not logged in.
Here we go.
All right, so we're going to get the results of Tyler against Action Jesus. Now, of course, is anyone rooting for Tyler? Again, it's already been played. We're just going to look up the results right now. Anyone want Tyler to have won the series? Yeah! All right. Of course, we have the main screen up. No, okay.
Oh, he does win.
Oh, and it looks like Tyler did take the series out for Action Jesus.
Check out. Since we can abuse Battle.net, check out Action Jesus' build.
All right, fantastic. All right, actually, continue to talk to the audience while I just go ahead and talk to Hellspawn really fast here.
Where is Tyler? Let me look at Tyler. I want to see this build. If he 6-pulled or 7-pulled again, that just Action Jesus. All right, match history. I love this, how Battle.net can do this.
So the players are debating right now.
He actually did do it again on the final game. He's 6 pulled again. What is this? Every game, he actually hasn't won a game without 6 pulling at this event. Every game he's won, he's 6 pulled. And by the looks of it, every game he lost, he's 6 pulled as well. What a hero. I bet he was giggling when he beat Tyler, when he won.
After that 23 dramatic.
Yeah, it went on for 23 minutes when he 6 pulled. It's not like he 6 pulled and then won in the first minute. It actually went on for 23 minutes.
All right,
Tyler must be giggling.
Continue delaying them. I have to continue this really fast.
What is going on? Can you give us an update while you speak?
I will. I actually can't because talking and typing at the same time is actually
Can I read over your shoulder?
Hold on. Just entertain the crowd, Apollo. Can you just juggle for a minute, man?
I can't juggle, man. I was never born to do that.
Well, if you can make a bird appear, we had that happen yesterday.
I know. Maybe Action Jesus did it. Like takes his hat off and the bird appears. I don't know. What are the other games going on? We have Huck versus Soccer. I don't know any results. See if I can do that on match history.
Yeah,
this is so cool.
Now to talk a little bit about the quarterfinals that will be tomorrow. It's Adele Scott against Top, which is a Terran versus Protoss. It's Servio against Nama, a Terran versus Terran. It's Phoenix against Tyler, a Protoss versus Terran. And then it is going to be the winner of Mana against Morrow. Versus the winner of Huck versus Sock. So potentially could be nothing but Protosses and Terrans left in the final 8.
That'd be crazy. I mean, recently we've seen 2 GSL Zerg wins, and we've seen a lot of Zerg wins in online tournaments and LAN tournaments as well. If there isn't any Zergs left in the quarterfinals, that'd be pretty huge. People are always complaining about how Protoss is underpowered and they're not doing as well as they should be. But in this tournament, things are a little bit different. And just looking at Huck versus Sock, they haven't played yet. They're just in the lobby. First game is on Metalopolis, apparently, according to Awesome Battle.net 2.0.
All right, and I'm just logging into my email because we will eventually be downloading a replay.
Top versus Adele Scott's going to be a pretty cool game tomorrow, actually.
Yeah, definitely. So it's looking like they're playing it out, and then they'll mail it, and then we'll be casting a replay of it. All right, fantastic.
So the people in the chat on the live stream can actually be truthful about how we're casting not live.
Yeah, it'll be the first replay we've casted today. It happens. And I'm actually trying to get live updates from Hellspawn to find out the status of the game, because I'm itching to have it go forward. So, you know what, since we are waiting for this game to play out, I think we'll probably just take a 2-minute break and just look at the schedule screen for a moment. That way we can make sure that everything is nice and well and sorted out. So without any further ado, we're here at DreamHack Steel Series Land 2010 at the final match today. See you later, everyone. We'll be back in 2 minutes. Just waiting for this game to play out. Everyone gives a little bit of a limp clap, but that's okay, because we'll be back with more game and action of Mana against Morrow in just a bit.